What is up, guys? Welcome back to Awesome Kids TV. Welcome back to another epic gameplay in Buildcraft. Now, in the previous video, we have made one of many of our multi-dimensional builds from the dimension mashup dimension. That was the Ender Monument. I totally forgot to put the boss that it comes with it there, but that's okay, because I decided to put it in there anyway. And we will, of course, have the perfect doors put in there for a perfect tour. We're not going to get into the tour just yet, because in this video we are going to be building the nether well from the nether forest. Yes, the nether forest. For the nether well of the nether forest, we're going to need some nether themed blocks, such as the nether brick fence. And of course the well is going to be a couple feet high, so of course we're going to build it like that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There you go, 7 blocks high up into the air. That's how big we want this thing to be. And then now we add the fence gate portion of this thing, the fence gate portion. You can't have a well without a top portion. Now we add the netherrack top of this thing to kind of match the hellish vibes of the nether. And if you are wondering, yes, I am still coughing after. There you go. That is the nether structure that's the nether well structure, all complete. Now we can move on to the staircase that leads us up to the staircase itself. We can now move on to the staircase that leads us up to the well itself. Now, the basic idea behind the nether well from the dimension mashup dimension is, of course, it's in the nether valley biome, and of course it is deep beneath the ender city and sandstone layering. Alright, now that we got the well itself, it is now time to add in the lava. Now, instead of wishing, you have to dispose of items you don't need anymore. Like, for example, a egg that a chicken dropped for you for some reason. Thank you, Mr. Chicken. That was greatly appreciated. Now we take a dropper or a dispenser. In this case, I'm taking a dropper, feeding it into the middle of the structure. Now we get out a button or a lever. I'm going with a button, and putting the items we need to drop in there into the dropper, and bam. The items don't always get in there. Get in there. Stay in there. What I tell you, not all the items do not get into the well sometimes. You might have to make it bigger. Stay in there this time. You're supposed to freaking stay in there. There we go. Now it's staying in there. Now it's getting in there. Oh, come on. You no get in there. You stay in there. Me no likey when you no stay in there. We're almost done disposing of all the items. Okay, we're done. We're done disposing of all the items that we do not need anymore. So that means we can move on to the second to last structure of this multi-dimensional structure series. And that, my friends, is of course the Ice Palace. That's right, the Snow and Ice Tower with Palace. It is in the Snowy Grove, and the only way to get in there is to yet again travel deep underground, where you're going to find multi-dimensional allies to save in there. And once you do, you have to rescue them to yet again get new rewards you have not retrieved yet. The whole entire structure consists of snow and ice with a hint of quartz to make sure that it sticks. There are multiple layers on this structure, by the way, if you want to know. The outside, each and every one of the layers is made of a different material, like snow and ice and whatnot. And since this tower is circular, it'll be made entirely out of snow. That's why it's called the Snow and Ice Palace. That's why it's called the Snow and Ice Palace. That's why that palace is called that. The only way to get up into the main area of this tower palace, to get to the main area, you yet again need to climb a series of stairs. So that is where these guys right here come in to help us quickly get all the way to the tippy top of the tower. And once you make it up to the tippy top of this tower, you will be greeted with a foe of sorts that'll greet you into the tower that she made. This figure is known as the Snow and Ice Queen. The Snow and Ice Queen, just like the Ice King from Adventure Time, has a very sad and mysterious past. And all she wanted was to regain her true potential and power. But unfortunately, she never gained her sanity and true power back, and all the powers she had were the abilities to freeze everything her hands come in contact with, and to make ice and snow appear out of nowhere. Yes, that is correct. She can make snow and ice appear out of nowhere. She had been like this since her late 1920s. Yes, her late 1920s. That was not when she was born. No. She was born way more. Yeah, she gone bitter over the course of 100 years, and she had been like that since then. So of course I am making her little palace tower where she lives naturally. I really want this coughing to stop so I can laugh at life more often. But it can't get any but it can't get away from my body. It can't just go on ahead and say, hey, I'm gonna get away from this guy's life because I've been bothering him ever since he got COVID from his mom, who also got COVID. No, it ain't gonna work like that. The universe doesn't like legit work like that. Anyway, we're almost done with putting in the last few details of this structure. We're almost done. We just need to add a couple more blocks and then we're good, and then we're gonna take a break at lunchtime again, of course, because I cannot just work and work all day. I gotta take a break. I gotta take a quick lunch break, and then yeah, I work for half of the afternoon, and then I eat lunch on my lunch break, get back to work. That is my whole entire work life, guys. After breakfast, I make a video. I make a video after breakfast, and I do the same exact thing for lunchtime. I do the same thing for lunch and dinner. Naturally, everyone gets through that workaholic stage in their life. I'm not exactly a workaholic type of person. But maybe I am a workaholic. You may never know. You may never know. Anyway, we're done with the outside of the palace. Now we need to figure out what we're gonna do for the inside of the palace tower. Not exactly a palace, but you know what I mean. For the inside, I was thinking that for the inside we can have multiple layers of snow on the pyramid rigid yeah, we can have multiple layers of snow on the pyramid part of the palace, and then we can have the queen sit on a throne made of ice and snow, of course, and then we can have a bunch of her minions just be like sitting there waiting to attack the villain's hero, the queen's heroic enemy. She is a villain in this part of this dimension, in this land that is in this alternate dimension. Yeah, you get the whole villain trope. The ice and snow queen will be sitting on a packed ice throne. I guess she can be like that. Oh my gosh! That is the stupidest looking thing I had ever made in my life. I'm not even kidding. That's the stupidest looking thing I had ever made in my life. I have been making a whole lot of crazy and weird builds a lot lately, but none of them are as strange as this one. An entire palace made of ice and snow? Holy frick, sign me up for that. I want to take out the queen in that palace. I want to do it for the frickin' money and payments and stuff. 75 or 20? I'll sincerely take 75 payments of $10 or something and 73 cents to do whatever you want me to do in this alternate dimension. Anyway, that is the nether well and the uh Ice and Snow Queen's Ice and Snow Palace Tower thingy. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time. Also, don't forget to stay tuned for more future pieces of content. And yeah, don't forget to stay tuned for our brand new Halloween short for 2022. Peace!